Most people associate India with its rich culture, religion, and history, but instead of those, we'll look at discoveries like the world's biggest snake and a cave from which you will not return home. Let's jump in. Imagine a snake so large that it could rival the length of a school bus. This wasn't a scene from a movie, but a reality that existed 47 million years ago in what is now India. Scientists recently uncovered evidence of this giant prehistoric snake named Vuki Indicus in the Gujarat region of western India. The snake, which lived during a time when the climate was much warmer than today, likely grew to between 36 and 50 feet in length. To help you visualize, it would have dwarfed today's largest snakes, such as anacondas and pythons, which typically reach up to 20 feet. Researchers believe that Vuki Indicus was an ambush predator, using its massive size and strength to constrict its prey. The discovery was made in 2005 when fossilized bones were unearthed in a coal mine. Initially, scientists thought these belonged to a different type of ancient reptile. However, upon closer examination, it became clear they were looking at the remains of a snake of extraordinary size. The fossils, specifically 27 vertebrae that were found partially connected, provided enough evidence for researchers to estimate the snake's incredible length and body structure. Vuki Indicus likely lived on land rather than in water and was far too large to dwell in trees. Though the scientists caution that their size estimates are based on incomplete fossils, Vuki Indicus could have been one of the largest snakes to ever roam the Earth, comparable to the infamous Titanoboa from South America. This discovery adds another fascinating chapter to our understanding of prehistoric life and the giants that once ruled the land. Looks like India is becoming a hotspot for prehistoric discoveries because next, we have another incredible find: 256 dinosaur egg fossils. These egg fossils, along with 92 nesting sites, were discovered in the Narmada Valley in central India between 2017 and 2020. This is the first time such a discovery has been made in the valley, adding another chapter to India's growing prehistoric record. The discovery took place in 5 villages in the Bagh Kukshi area, where researchers from the University of Delhi found nesting sites belonging to titanosaurs. Titanosaurs were massive, long-necked herbivores that roamed the Earth from the late Jurassic to the end of the Cretaceous period. Interestingly, their fossils have been found on every continent except Antarctica, but this particular find in India sheds new light on their nesting behaviors. Researchers identified 6 types of dinosaur eggs, suggesting a diversity of titanosaur species in the area. The nests were closely spaced and abundant, leading scientists to believe that these dinosaurs practiced colonial nesting, much like modern birds and turtles. This behavior likely helped protect the eggs from predators, ensuring the survival of the species. However, not all eggs hatched. Some were found unhatched, possibly due to environmental factors like flooding. These eggs were laid in soft marshy areas near lakes or ponds, and occasionally the nests would get submerged, preventing the eggs from hatching. Interestingly, no remains of embryos or parent dinosaurs were found at the site. Scientists suggest that the dinosaurs laid their eggs in these locations but did not live there, leaving their eggs to hatch on their own. This discovery adds to our understanding of how these ancient creatures lived and reproduced, painting a vivid picture of prehistoric life in India. Now that we have discussed some fascinating discoveries, let's look at some places recently discovered in India that'll leave you shocked. We are talking about the world's largest cave in sandstone discovered in India's northeastern state of Meghalaya. One expert commented, "If you get lost inside, you may never be able to find your way out." Such is the mystery of this Krempuri. It lies in the northeastern state of Meghalaya, India. This cave system stretches over 24.5 kilometers in length, making it a geological marvel in the region. Situated in the lush, rain-soaked hills of Masirnam, known as the wettest place on Earth, Krempuri offers a unique underground world that is both fascinating and mysterious. Krempuri, which translates to cave fairy in the local Khasi language, is located 4,025 feet above sea level at the base of a steep cliff. This cave system is not just a long tunnel, but a complex labyrinth of interconnected passages, corridors, and chambers. The maze-like structure of the cave, combined with the brittle sandstone walls, makes exploring it a challenging and thrilling experience. One of the most intriguing aspects of Krempuri is the discovery of fossils and geological features within its depths. Among the findings are shark teeth fossils, hinting at the cave's ancient connection to the sea, and possibly even remnants of marine dinosaurs that lived more than 60 million years ago. These discoveries add a layer of scientific importance to the cave, suggesting that it holds many more secrets waiting to be uncovered. The cave is also home to a variety of unique fauna, including bats, frogs, fish, and giant huntsman spiders. The presence of these creatures enhances the cave's allure as a natural wonder. What makes Krempuri truly special is its formation in sandstone, a rarity in the world of caves. Unlike the more common limestone caves, sandstone caves require large amounts of water to form due to the rock's low solubility. The region of Meghalaya has intense rainfall, which has created the perfect conditions for such a cave to develop. After watching our next discovery, I assure you that you'll think at least once about digging that vacant ground near your house. In a small village in southern India, a real estate project took an unexpected turn when a team of workers unearthed a pot filled with exquisite treasures. As they dug into the soil, the construction crew stumbled upon an ancient metal container that held a glittering collection of gold and silver jewelry, along with other valuable artifacts. The discovery sent shockwaves through the village, drawing locals to the site in droves. Many believed that the treasures were offerings to a goddess from a temple that once stood on the same spot. The scene quickly turned into a makeshift shrine, with villagers lighting incense, offering flowers, and praying at the site, convinced that the find confirmed long-held beliefs about the land's sacred history. The pot, made of copper, held a wealth of items, including nearly 190 grams of gold, over 1.7 kilograms of silver ornaments, and a ruby weighing about 6.5 grams. Among the gold items were dozens of earrings, a collection of beads, and several neck chains, each piece hinting at a time long past when these treasures were crafted and buried. As news of the discovery spread, local authorities swiftly took control of the site and the treasure, sparking further excavations in hopes of uncovering more hidden riches. The real estate owner, upon seeing the treasure, was visibly overwhelmed, reacting with a mix of shock and joy, while villagers continued to celebrate the discovery as a sign of the area's ancient heritage. Though the exact origin and age of the ornaments remain unknown, experts suggest that if these treasures are over a century old, they belong to the government according to Indian law. The site has since been secured, with further studies planned to uncover more about this remarkable find. Meanwhile, locals are advocating for a temple to be built in honor of the goddess they believe once protected these treasures. Our next discovery isn't from India, but from its neighboring country, Pakistan. Karachi is Pakistan's largest city and has great importance in the country's economy due as a seaport. On February 7, 2012, a massive 36-foot-long whale shark was brought to the Karachi fish harbor by local fishermen. This female whale shark, weighing around 7,000 kilos, quickly became the center of attention as it was hauled out of the water with the help of 2 cranes, while hundreds of onlookers cheered. Despite its enormous size, the whale shark is known to be a gentle giant. It's the largest shark and fish species in the world, and it's classified as vulnerable by the International Union for Conservation of Nature, IUCN. Unfortunately, while it's a protected species in many countries, it isn't under legal protection in Pakistan. This means that its fate rested in the hands of the fishermen and the fisheries authorities rather than the wildlife department. A local buyer purchased the whale shark for 200,000 rupees, which is around $700. He mentioned that he bought the fish, which typically has no significant commercial value, as a gesture to appreciate the hard work of the fishermen who had spent the entire day at sea. With the authorities allowing him to keep the fish at the harbor for 3 days, it became a public spectacle, drawing crowds of curious onlookers. After that, he plans to sell the meat to those involved in the poultry meal business. But where did the shark come from? That's the bigger question. Local fishermen claim to have found it dead in the open sea, though some experts believe the shark might have been accidentally killed after getting entangled in a fishing net. This incident highlights the challenges faced by marine life in the region. While the city's wildlife department did send a team to observe this situation, they did not intervene, as the whale shark is not protected under Pakistani law. This story serves as a reminder of the need for stronger conservation efforts and legal protections for vulnerable species like the whale shark. We hope you liked these findings, and we will see you next time.